Ay, magandang araw. Once again, Pastor Sam is here for the message of our reflections today. Ang atin pong pag-usapan ngayon is napakaganda pong paksa, and this is all about salvation has come to this house today. This is one of Jesus' declaration on the life of Zacchaeus in the New Testament time. And this is an expository message taken again from the life of Zacchaeus. Expository message taken again from the life of Zacchaeus. And of course, we are on the part 2, by the way. On the part 1, I believe hindi pa natin na-upload because napaka-busy natin, but we are trying to spare time in order for us that we can connect to everyone, and like this one. And then our objective of this message is all about Joshua, the son of Nun in the Old Testament time, said, "But as for me in my house, we will serve the Lord." This is our objective, that all the members within our circle or within the sphere of our homes will serve the Lord. Kapatid, matanong ko lang, what if you're one of the members of your family will die today? Are they will go to heaven? Masasabi niyo po ba na 100% they will go to heaven? What if, how about your father? How about your mother, your siblings, your sons, your daughters? How about your relatives, your uncle, okay, your aunt, or whatever that you are in the sphere of your family? Are they saved? If they die today, are they going to heaven? Pag hindi, well, ang message na ito ay para po sa inyo, kasi ito po yung isang napakaganda pong message in the New Testament. In Luke chapter 19 verse 5 and 10, when Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to Zacchaeus, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly on his house. All the people saw this and began to murmur. They said, "He has gone to be the guest of a sinner." But Zacchaeus stood up and said to Jesus, "Look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor, and if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount." Jesus replied to him and said, "Today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost." Ang ating pong paksa once again is salvation has come to this house. What a good news that every church should consider and should desire. Not only consider, but also we should desire that every members within the sphere of our family will be saved. If they die today, they were 100% will go to heaven. Now, makikita natin dito, ang isa pong gusto kong i-open as our opening of this message, does all the members of our family is saved? Just a little time to ponder. Within the circle of your homes, of your house, lahat po ba ay ligtas? Isa pong dapat na i-consider natin ito, kasi minsan lang po tayo mabuhay dito sa mundo, and if we miss heaven, nako, isa pong tragedy po yun, because we will spend tawag nito yung atin pong eternity doon sa hell, and according to the scripture, it was the lake of fire. Now, tingnan po natin si Zacchaeus. Let us look closer on his life and also on his family. Directly speaking, as far as looking on the scripture, on the passage, the house of Zacchaeus was not saved. Again, the house of Zacchaeus were not saved. This is the reason of Zacchaeus' unusual action. Imagine, Zacchaeus, he had a good job on his time. He had a good income. He had a stable as far as gaining money is concerned. In fact, he was famous, but his family is not saved. That's why, what makes the house on the life of Zacchaeus got saved? This is an important question that we are going to look on this passage. Can you get the main cause while listening as we read the passage? Kapatid, ito po, number one, Scripture is very clear of giving us an idea how the house of Zacchaeus got saved. Number one, because in verse 5, he get God's attention. Just imagine, in verse 5, we can read it here on the passage in verse 5. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down immediately, because today I will stay at your house. Imagine, when Zacchaeus reached on the right spot, on the good spot, on that sycamore tree, Jesus' attention was caught, and he looked up to him and said, Zacchaeus, come down, because today I will stay in your homes. Kapatid, I'm not saying that salvation, we can gain salvation through our good works. I am not saying it. But napakaganda pong nangyari rito because Zacchaeus got the attention of Jesus.